Debbie's blanket doesn't fit Blue very well. He's gonna have some cold butt cheeks. Much bigger horse. It is very rare that we pull out the horse blankets. It has to be single digits or below 0, which is what we're looking at this week. So horses do better if you don't blanket them when they live in a cold climate, because it just helps them grow a necessary coat. And also when their hair stands up, they stay warmer, and the blanket actually pushes their hair down. So it does make it colder sometimes for them. But they have a really good coat on them, and it's going to be so cold that I think they're just going to be able to lock in more heat with a blanket on. So because it's going to be so cold, we introduced Blue to the blanket. Unfortunately for him, it's little Debbie's blanket, so his butt hangs out.
Well, it is the coldest day of the year for us thus far. It is currently like 9 degrees outside, but the sun, fortunately for us, came out because we have some outdoor work that needs to get done this week. So it doesn't feel quite as bad as the air temperature would maybe indicate.
Yeah, it's nighttime where it's really cold. Last night was like -10. Tonight is supposed to be in the negatives as well. So we're gonna do what we can do, but our goal for this week is to get the entire firewood shed roofed. You're dressed for it, you're ready.
I'm looking like Melissa. I've got like 4 coats on, 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of socks. I got this sweet British pilot's cap that Melissa keeps giving me a hard time about, but it's cold. The ears, Melissa, come on.
Hey, but somebody told me last week that I look like Marge, the pregnant cop from Fargo. And I have to agree. What? In her big coat, have you ever seen Fargo?
Yeah, it's such an obscure reference though.
I was like, yep.
We're trying to stay warm. We're making it happen. We are doing what we can. Let's get to work.
Okay, sure, you betcha.
We're all set to go. We already have all of our roofing materials set aside next to our structure. Plan of attack is going to be to use this 1/2-inch sheeting that Marge is standing on back here, just to add a little structural integrity to everything, the roof. And then we're going to be covering up that 1/2-inch plywood with all the black metal that you see here on the ground next to Ludo behind me. That should look really good to match all the hardware that we have on our firewood shed, as well as the house, which is right next to it. Melissa most certainly shouldn't be up on a cold, icy roof, so I'm dragging Kaimani back out here with me to get all of this done.
Oh yeah, because I think we got a body over here.
It's
not a full body, it's sprayed all over the snow.
Correct, Marge. All right, let's get to work. Okay, we're ready for you, son. Come on. Better zip up, man. You're gonna be freezing.
Oh hey, who wore it better?
It's not even that cold.
Twinning.
Don't fall. Oh.
Jeremy, I thought I threw those pants away.
Josh.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad from down here. It's like I can't even film you up there. This is supposed to be PG.
Still is. It's just a hole.
Holes.
Come on, use those muscles. You got it. Lift. Now walk out. There you go. Okay, come around. Help me adjust it. Don't let me fall. No falls today. So with getting all of our sheets of plywood situated in place, I'm screwing them into place, just tacking them down temporarily. And if I have to make any adjustments, I can. Once we're good to go, we'll come back with a nail gun, make sure everything's properly secured.
Oh no! It's not funny. Stop laughing. His little feet.
You're doing great. You're doing great, boy. Come on. You okay?
Well, I think Kaimani's going to go in and warm up his toe because he's in quite a bit of pain, because everything hurts more when your toenail's frozen and then you drop something on it.
I feel bad.
You laughed at him.
I laughed. All comical. I didn't think he was actually that sore and in pain, so.
His toenail's purple.
Is it?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't fall off. He has gymnastics tomorrow, and then he has a competition coming up. So, yeah, he cannot be breaking toes.
That'd be okay.
That would be bad.
Hey, good news. I got the last full-size piece up, so they're all smaller from here. Shouldn't have issues. You okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Happens.
Take me home, don't let go. There ain't no let's let go. Take me home, I'm holding on to you. There ain't no love like our love. There ain't no love like our love.
It is getting later into the day now, and the sun has officially moved behind the house, and now our workspace is all shaded, and I swear it's 20 degrees colder. It was 9 when we started, but in the shade, it's brisk. It's very refreshing. Well, our goal is getting the entire roof sheeted, and we successfully did that.
Piece cake.
So now we are frozen. It is supposed to be -6 or -8 tonight, and it's definitely well on the way. So I'm gonna go head back with the rabbits because I have a little bit of preparation to do. My mouth is currently freezing. As we used to say in North Dakota when I lived over there, when your teeth are cold inside your mouth, it's time to go in the house. So I'm gonna go.
Is frozen.
What?
My mustache is frozen.
Jeremy's mustache is frozen. He wanted you guys to know that his mustache is frozen. So I'm gonna take care of the rabbits, and then we're gonna head inside and thaw out. So with the rabbits, heat is our enemy. Anytime that it's really hot, that's when we risk losing rabbits. The cold usually doesn't bug them at all. They're really cold hardy. But when it gets into the negative temperatures, we do risk losing our herd, which would be a problem, especially our buck. Because our buck's name is Shirley, because Kira thought it was a girl, but now we call him Don't Call Me Shirley, and he's very important to us because we only have one. So these are burrow animals. Normally they would burrow down into the earth, and that's how they would stay warm, but because we keep them in hutches, what I'm going to do is create kind of artificial burrows by giving them boxes and just stuffing them with hay, and then they'll go in there and they'll be able to regulate their body heat. All right, it is bookkeeping day, which is also the time when I will check our monthly privacy report from Delete Me. Now, Delete Me also happens to be the sponsor of today's video, and we have been raving about them for the past 2 years because it's a service that we personally trust to keep our private information safe online. The fact that you are online right now probably means that you spend a decent amount of time online, and whether you're using it for entertainment or banking or shopping or what have you, if you are on the internet, your private data is at risk. And that's because there's something out there called data brokers that will literally literally scour the web. They will use your social media, government sites, public information sites, whatever they can use to gather your name, birthday, address, past addresses, and even your family members. They then create a profile on you, and then they will sell it to other data brokers who will sell it to more data brokers. They will sell it to companies that want to advertise to you, and sadly, even scammers, putting you at risk for not only phishing scams, but also identity theft. We were actually really alarmed on our very first privacy report because they found our private data on hundreds of different websites, but their privacy experts took it from there and they had them all deleted on our behalf. And the cool thing is they will continue to scour the web to make sure that our data doesn't pop up again. So if you're feeling how we were feeling and you're just tired of all these phishing emails and wondering if your information is in the hands of scammers, you can take the first steps towards protecting your online identity with the help of Delete Me. All you have to do is click the link below or go to joindeleteme.com/GSL and remember to use our code GSL to save 20% off.
We've made it. It is metal roofing day and it is warmed up tremendously to a balmy 24 degrees, which is great news. Unfortunately, as you can tell, it is also snowing and not very conducive to getting any metal roofing put down, but we're trying it anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm actually like 100% sure, we are the only dodos that are roofing today
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that.
in the region.
100%. But regardless, like I said, we're gonna try to make this happen.
Here we go.
Let's do it. Master level unwrapping.
Yeah,
Your talent
my finesse.
astounds me. Before getting all of our metal paneling cut and stuck up on our roof, hi mama, that happy face. We're going to be first attaching all of our drip edge pieces to the lower end of the roof. This serves the purpose of shedding all the moisture that runs off of our paneling. So we'll get these stuck up and then move on to the next step.
Can't catch my breath today. Why can't I catch my breath?
Can't imagine why. It could have something to do with the fact that you're in your third trimester of pregnancy, mama.
Yeah,
No, maybe that.
I should get better prepared. I gotta wash the clothes, all the little clothes.
Baby clothes.
Yeah, but
Deep breath.
I feel like I went running. I only walked over here.
All right, last screw, and we're moving on to the panels. Well, they don't fall.
Don't fall, I don't have it in me to take care of you.
Piece of cake. Last words before he fell. Success. Success.
Gotta get around that corner first. It is officially time for us to start working with the metal. Now, metal is not our favorite material to work with.
Not at all.
It's not very forgiving,
It's
and
not forgiving. Wood. Wood is where it's at, mama.
wood is where it's at.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not forgiving, and it's just kind of cumbersome to work with, and we're not very good at it. But unfortunately for us, all of our outbuildings, or at least most of our outbuildings, and all of our roofs are metal. So we have learned to work with it. Did you already cut yourself?
I already cut my hand.
He already cut himself. So we're going to put each one of these panels up on the sawhorse and then cut them to length because they're a little long for the length of the roof. And our goal for today is to get all of our panels up there. We have half the panels up and Jeremy is tacking those into place. Originally we wanted to have them all screwed down, but that requires that we chalk a line. And it's really icy and it's really cold and it's really wet, which is going to mess with the chalk and Jeremy's ability to get onto a metal roof. So for safety's sake, we're probably just going to be tacking them into place. Kaimani has come out to help, which is great because tonight is family movie night, which means we need to wrap this up so that we can go inside and make heart-shaped pizzas, because that's what I promised the kids we were going to do, and it sounds wicked good right now.
With getting all of our panels situated into place, just tacked for now, like Melissa mentioned, you might notice that we're leaving about a 1-inch overhang past our drip edge, just for some added protection. That way all of our moisture will ideally run right off of the panels. If it happens to make it back here, again, we have this drip edge for that added bonus protection. We'll keep working our way down and making progress. It's happening.
Seems everything's a weighted question, and I'd like to think that everyone's got good intentions, drawing lines with different shades of black and white. We say just be yourself, whatever that may mean, if anything. Purpose can poison, I know. And shit I learned not long enough ago. So here's to the problem makers, all of my glory chasers, the ever changing and those sticking to their guns, those who are beat down by bad religion, those up before the sun who knew it'd be so hard to be someone. War's a type of bully planet. Now we know how to do some damage, but in the end, we're all just trying to find our place. Guess that's what it takes to be yourself. Well, you want that to mean, oh, if anything, 'cause purpose can poison.
You're done.
I'm cold.
It's done, and you're cold. Are you cold?
Yeah.
You wanna warm up? Give me a hug. Oh, that's not, wow, I didn't think he was actually gonna do it.
Sorry.
Oh. Hey, pizza time. Let's throw them in the smoker, huh?
You gonna smoke them?
Get some homemade wood-fired pizzas going. Let's do this.
Sounds good.
At the end of a long, cold day, homemade pizza sounded so great. We talked about it all week. I picked everything up from town, and we even called it a day early to make sure that everyone had time to make their own special pizza. Now, this is something that we've done as a family many times. The day that we moved into this house, birthdays, Halloween, and sometimes just family movie night. And every single time, they turn out great. Tonight, however, we decided to do something a little different, just to make it even more special. So we carried our pizzas outside to slow smoke them on the grill. You know, just to make them extra fancy for the perfect family night in. But instead of perfect pizza, we ended up with raw in the middle and 100% charred on the bottom inedible pies. And it reminded me that life is not a movie. And sometimes our best laid plans end up turning into ruined dinners that the guys insist are still good and stubbornly still try to choke down. But somehow, these imperfect little mishaps end up being the seasoning of our lives. The moments that feel so frustrating and inconvenient end up being the evenings that we all remember and laugh about. And had it gone perfectly how we planned, we never would have thought about it again.